the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. So Detroit will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Jackson and Caldwell Pope the guards. Harris is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Drummond in at the 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. And it's Harris off the dribble.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Irving following the bucket by the Pistons. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. There's the dish to Caldwell Pope. Pistons passing it around. Outside Jackson. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Drummond. Here's James. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. That's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Jackson. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Jackson against Irving. The pass to LeBron. Love wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. He gets the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title.
He sat us down, maybe.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. And dub the new big 3 along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep fighting. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
They get it again. Fry passes to Jefferson. Gets a very good look and converts. Jefferson's got his first 2 points.
He could have forced a tough inside shot but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead. You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Irving attacking. Morris with the rebound.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Morris kicks to Harris. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The 3-point shot still there for the 2nd straight season, Greg. He hit the 2nd most threes among power forwards again, standing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Irving against Jackson. Irving attacking. Again, Irving missing. Morris kicks to Jackson. Harris. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first half of play.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Well, a solid quarter here for Morris. He has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Marcus Morris is out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Drummond in at center, locking down the middle. James up top, guarded by Harris, and he gets it to go.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Here's Morris, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. The Cavaliers trail by 12. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge. And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother.
You need to calm down.
Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year. Eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
Or run some pick and roll up top.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Outside Irving. Fires from the line. Smith with a wide open look. Smith missing again.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
The drive by Jackson. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got 9 points now in just the second half. Irving against Jackson. Will it go? That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only...
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Pistons leading by 12. LeBron and Love with the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Anderson in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And a wide open look for James. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Detroit. The drive by LeBron. Here's Irving off the left rim and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Morris. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Jackson against Williams. Stolen by Jackson. By himself. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's called on Channing Frye.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
It's Anderson with the drive, and he gets it to go. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Jackson dishes to Johnson. Shot from 16. Rebounded by Anderson. Left side, Shumpert. Here's Jefferson, and he banks in the layup.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.